Well, if it isn't Jerry, the promising young tree walker that everyone's going on about. You wouldn't happen to have a fire spell handy, would you?
That's me, but I'm still in training, you know.
Gossip spreads fast here. I hope you realise that I was only joking about the fire spell. After all, my bike is built from a matchbox. It would burn like kindling.
Are you Plato the mailman?
Well, if these packages don't get delivered today, I'll just be plain old Plato the frog.
Your bicycle is really stuck in the ice, huh?
Well, I expect the ice will have melted by tomorrow, but that won't do me any good. If I don't deliver the packages today, I'll soon be out of a job.
Maybe I can help you. Good luck, Plato. See you later.
Thanks. Oh, what a nuisance. And I was going to go out with Anya tonight.
Are these your packages and letters?
No, but I am responsible for them. But now my bike's got stuck here and there's nothing I can do about it. That means I can't deliver the mail. I've never been this late on my round.
Would you like me to distribute the mail for you?
Her? You'd really do that for me?
Sure. I'll be running to and fro all day anyway.
Oh, that would be a tremendous help. Then I can guard my bike. You know, my delicate frog's legs are better suited for cycling than for marching through the woods.
No problem. Consider the mail delivered. Another one. And another. What kind of stone is that? It is firmly stuck. No idea what it is. It looks like it was hit by lightning about 1,000 years ago. Somebody seems to have carved 4 openings into its gnarly trunk. It looks interesting over there as well, but I can't get across the brook here. A swift, cold, pebbly, babbling brook. It's running even faster here than it is over in Mousewood.
We have arrived. We will be the solution.
Okay. Suspicious guy. Maybe you can use it to call someone. It looks like those stone eyes have seen a lot. Hugh. Another statue. Will you take me part of the way on your boat?
Oh, of course. But the boat has to be here first. Say, you wouldn't happen to be heading to the pumpkin patch on the edge of town, would you? If you could ask about...
No problem.
I wanted to come. I ordered it. Or they had to... I'd go myself.
Have you seen Plato the Frog by any chance? I've been waiting here for a package from the Super Squirrel Boutique for smart squirrels. Maybe I should have left town with my cousin Edgar, instead of standing here and thinking about how the crows could come back at any time. It just feels creepy, but I've just got to have my package. My package, at last! Isn't it a super smart and drop-dead stylish purse? Everyone will want to invite me to the theatre now. Thank you. Here, a tip for you. Now you can buy yourself something stylish too, though you do already have a stylish hat.
Excuse me, but
No time. Gotta practice. There's a birthday party this evening at the Hares, and I'm prepping to go. Well, hey!
special delivery for Mr. Burrower.
Ah, my first fan letter. Dear Mr. Burrow, I am a long-time listener to the program and intellectual commentary, cheesecake. Yes,
Fan letter?
but what a fan. As thanks for your delivery, please take a small promotional gift. Take this wonderful mug and say with pride, I listen to Swamp Radio 103.6, 5. Mole in the morning, Mole at noon, and Mole in the evening.
Thanks. The door is now open.
Hey, Bsky.
Uh-oh. Warmer. No. I promised Plato I would deliver the mail. No. 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 There he is again. Stop.
I'm Stitman. I can.
He got away again. What a sturdy looking rake. It probably belongs to the hare family. It could come in useful.
Hey, you. What are you doing with our family rack?
Oh, I'm just borrowing it for a moment. Last night the wind blew all these leaves onto our lawn.
Oh, yeah, all right. Oh, off you go. Those leaves aren't going to rake themselves.
That's a cunning plan, and it might just work. That's a cunning plan, and it might now all this.
Johnny Cox, there, you'll never...
There he is again.
You've got conf...
He's gone again. The leprechaun will pop up at any moment, and then... Ha-ha! Oh! That hurt. Off to the Hedgehog brothers. They'll sure be glad to get their tools back. No. 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 No.
Johnny Cox and fly specks. You'll never...
I've got your tools.
Terrific. But as long as the greenhouse's still about, I'm not happy about finishing building the boat. Me neither. Please make him go away.
No, I'd better be careful. No, No, A lost piece of wood. It'll be okay. We'll find your mummy.
That's music to my ears. The unmistakable sound of our tools.
There, the tunnel is closed. I've got your tools.
Terrific. Admittedly.
There he is. You can't. He's gone again. There he is again. Stop.
I did up.
He got away.
Johnny Jackson, live, you'll never. Ouch! Nail shot. Fine. Be that way. What a waste of a day. Ah, off home to warm heart. The shamrock ripper won't find me there.
The footprints lead to the top of the pumpkin. Hold on. Is that a chimney? I knew there was something strange about it. I wonder if it's hollow. Oopsie.
You destroyed me house! Smashed it to tiny wee pieces in the blink of an eye! Oh, what have I ever done to you?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Didn't mean to. That was negligent vandalism. You're after me, kobold cobalt.
Actually, I was just here about the stolen stuff.
Well, that's me cue. Till we never meet again, you snoop.
And he's gone. This is starting to get frustrating.
Has a green hat really gone? Oh, what a relief.
It looks kind of sad when it's so empty. I was just trying to catch the thief, but I didn't want this to happen. It was a nice little house. Well, pumpkin house. The spoon and the silver lump were probably stolen too. Anyway, Inspector Hazelnut has secured the stolen goods. It's over. The green hat is gone.
Ah, I am so relieved. Dad was right after all. He was living in the pumpkin with the chimney the whole time. I'd wondered about that. Ah, and you have our tools. Come on, brother. We better get to work.
The leaf boat for Spitzweg is ready. Ready to put to sea.
And how do we get it to Mr. Spitzweg?
Just give it a little push.
Ah, but...
Don't worry. The cold water brook will take the boat to the catfish barrier.
Where Spitzweg is already waiting. There. We still have a lot to do. We need to get back to work. We still have to renovate an antique cabinet for our neighbour.
Ah, that'll be fun. Oh, I love furniture.
But make sure you don't sand too deep this time.
Yeah.
You've got mail.
Thank you.
No problem. Huh? Who said that? Really heavy. I wonder where the little man in green stole it from. Hey, I think this chunk of metal is magnetic. That won't do any good. That won't do. To Mr. Church Mouse Senior. I wonder what's in it.
Oh, thanks. I've been waiting a long time for this. My language instruction package. Coconut Palm Islandese overnight on 30 cassettes. I need to be well prepared if I want to retire there. Are you waiting for something?
A tip, maybe?
We're church mice. We have nothing to just give away.
Excellent! The boat is here! In all my travels over the years, I've realized again and again that you can find kind people no matter where you go. Just as long as you never give up and always travel with an open heart.
I should write that down. It sounds like a motto for my journey.
Now I can finally put out to sea. Weigh anchor, set the sail, man the oars.
Aye, aye, sir. Oars?
Oars! We had better not set out rudderless. Water is much too unpredictable. You can't rely on chance to take you where you want to go. And to be sure your ship doesn't try to leave without you when you go ashore, you also need an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off. The world offers enough adventure. We don't need to go looking for trouble, you know.
So we can't set sail until we've got an anchor and a rudder, and the brook here is free of loitering catfish, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope. What exactly am I supposed to do now?
According to tradition, the apprentice must make the
Nestle, before your training begins,
That is the tradition.
you should speak from your mouth.
What is the treatment?
Mr. Squirrel on the treetop is going to take place 1 month from now.
No, no. The Treetop Festival is traditionally held for every new tree walker apprentice once he has completed his training. So it was in the past, and so it is today.
Oh,
Perhaps it really has been too long.
what is that? Oh,
That is magic. And an invitation to the Treetop Festival from your city archives that's over 90 years old.
You see, Conrad?
Jerry, take this invitation. Also this magic postage stamp.
What's it for?
You'll find out once you place it on an envelope. But only stick it to an envelope once it has the invitation inside. And send invitations to everyone in Mousewood. Because once you've completed your training, the Treetop Festival will be held.
You should talk to Plato, our mail frog. He could deliver the invitation for you.
If you need help, ask the people of Mousewood. If you get really stuck, use this first minor spell.
How does it work?
With the Advice Seeker, you can enter into contact with me through your thoughts, and I will give you a hint that you will hopefully find helpful. With this spell and your magic coin, be confident that you can face any challenge awaiting you. I'll wait here for you, Jerry.
I'll get back to work then.
Good luck.
Still no luck with your bike?
To tell you the truth, I think it's even worse. It's really cold here. I could really use your fire spell right now.
Your bicycle is really stuck in the ice, huh?
Well, I expect the ice will have... But that, if I don't deliver...
Maybe I... Good luck, Plato.
Thank...
Watson, and I was going...
No, I'd better be...
That won't do.
Jerry, according to tradition, the apprentice must... Your magical training will... You have so... but there isn't much. So hurry. Whole world. So many. I'm waiting for you.
Here's a handwritten note. Beware, this is Crow territory. For as long as it's unsafe by the river, I will be broadcasting from the swamp. Mousewood Radio. The voice of Mousewood won't give up. Signed, Ludwig Borrower. P.S. Alright, I do give up. Now the swamp path is flooded as well. I'm going to be off the air until it's cleared. The building is a shambles. I can't shake the feeling that the crows around here are pretty unpleasant company. I better be careful with this thing. I better be... Ugh, I can't reach them. What does the note say? Quarantine. Our housemate Steinberg Wooddwarf has come down with a terrible disease. He is grouchy and grumpy and in a really bad mood. And now he is also sick and coughing and sneezing. Do not disturb. Until the quarantine ends, we are going to camp out in the cold woods on the muddy ground. Therefore, we are also grouchy and grumpy and in a really bad mood. Production of blue juice will be discontinued until Steinberg recovers. Soft steel and logger, wood dwarfs. The Great Zaroff, clairvoyant illusionist, coming soon to a theatre near you. When and where? Strange. Securely locked. There's a note. Locked. Locked. That doesn't... I'd better hold on to that. About my preparations for the treetop.
According to tradition,
But there isn't any blue juice in the cafe.
Wait, what? No blue juice? Something must have happened.
Try to make contact with the dwarves. They live on the northern edge of the woods. Follow the cold water brook outside the town gate, through the fields to the dark wood. At the end of the path, you will find the House of the Wood Dwarves.
How am I supposed to send the invitations?
You should talk to... He could deliver...
I think I know enough. I'll get back.
Good luck.
You took good care of my niece. Thank you. You are a true tree walker. That is what we call animals. Oh, for months, our beautiful mousewood grew almost very...
Treetop festival.
Your magical training. You have... but there isn't much. So hurry. Hold. So...
About my...
According...
Okay.
Nestle, before your training begins,
Chris...
you should...
You'll find... But oh, and send because...
I think I know enough. Treetop festival.
You're beautiful. But there's so... Hold. So...
I'll get back.
Good luck.
Not now. Nightcap, sleeping drops. It says a bottle costs 1 leaf bark, but I only have one single leaf bark. Well...
Just a sec. Sorry, Cream Puff. Old Julie isn't here.
So, is he out?
Well, he's on an...
About the blue juice.
I'm sorry. They haven't... They live at...
See you later.
Take care.
There's a sign. Roof terrace closed. Danger of abduction by crows. That doesn't sound good.
Remember, there are no problems, only challenges.
Now the invitation is in the envelope. The Marquis Sutter can only stick it to a sealed envelope with an the envelope's no longer sticky. It won't stay closed.
See you soon.
Another one of those stickers. That's Spitzweg's traditional mousewood leaf boat. He said I could travel with him, but it looks like we still can't cast off. Good idea. There.
That's exactly what we need. An excellent rudder. Now all we need is an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off.
But once I've done that, we get started, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope. That won't do any good. That won't do.
That is a perfect anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming...
What's up?
Yes.
And good night.
What did you just put in the water?
Me? Oh, nothing. Something that makes little mice sleepy couldn't harm a gigantic catfish. Well, at least I hope.
Oh, outstanding, first mate. Please open the barrier by pressing the lever over there.
Here? It looks like you can open the barrier from here. Either that, or fire off a couple of rockets. Let's give it a try.
Oh, well done. I shall defer to you on the maiden voyage of our good ship Goldleaf.
Arr, cast off.
On second thoughts, I should probably take command. You can still be my first mate, though.
Man, I need a parrot on my shoulder who just agrees with everything I say. Then I would be captain.
Halt! Who sails down the brook?
Oh no, not him again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
Oh, you mean Toll? How droll.
Yeah, smart and troll and gifted. My babysitter Anya always says that. Dead end, unless you pay 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to cook up schemes like this, but as an adult, you have to let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey? Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. Just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
Welcome back. Oh, what a wonderful idea.
It is?
Yes, it's perfect for little Hopper. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon.
Who? What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really?
But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousewood is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see, Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan, you're exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course. I'm going to be a rock star. You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it will be on the cover of an album or on stage somewhere, if you can afford the tickets, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook. Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off to the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes. Go ahead and take some by way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes. You can even season your food with it.
You don't say. Spitzweg's pepper smells really good. Achoo! Excuse me. It looks like those stone eyes have seen a lot. A fish scale. It's all dry and shimmers in lots of colours. Hey, it's really light. It's all dry and shimmers.
We have a way.
Oh, suspicious. I'd better hold on to that. Oh, the boat is drifting away. That was a close one. Oh man. Phew. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had better be worth all the trouble. And another. Another one. It looks so comfortable on the beach, but I think it would like to come along with me for a while. Man, it was stuck on there really tightly. That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around. Oh, the brook is getting pretty dangerous here. If only I had known. Locked and bolted. I think somebody just coughed in there. And said, bah!
Shove off! I'm sick!
That sounded like a cry for help. I have to get in there somehow. Locked.
Hey, stop messing with the window! Take a hike!
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling? I told you to skedaddle!
Again, I'm sure I have to get in there. So many trees. I wonder how many animals live out there, and how many of them like to drink blue juice. Looks like the house was built between the roots from below. That must have been a pretty exhausting job. That looks like an arm grabbing at the air. I could make that into a handy slingshot, or a dowsing rod. Too bad I'm no bigger than a mouse. The wind is blowing the little dandelion parachutes all the way up here, but they're too far away to catch by hand. They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work. The Great Zara. When and where? Strip. Locked. Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what? A professional job. There! Another cry for help. I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my pointy hat. A juvenile delinquent.
What? I thought you were calling for help.
Help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels. And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Bah. Called for help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. Must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
All right.
About my dwarf cold, my housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps, she could help me. If she wanted to. But, bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie. That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarves are hiding in there. Logger, this bed is also empty.
Nobody can help me.
On this bed it says, soft steel. Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up. Or perhaps they had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean when our granny comes over, not the wood dwarf's granny. We don't even know her. On the door it says, premium dwarf root storage. It also says, hands off. And it is firmly locked. The little sign says, blue juice machine. A wood dwarf patent. Reproduction prohibited. Nothing. Nothing. Securely locked. I'd better hold on to that. Rose hips are cool, but disappointingly useless. Oops, wait. A card, but a really unusual one.
A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at. This won't help with a dwarf cold. It'll only make it worse. Stay away from me.
I'm sure my mug is an all-purpose.
This won't help. It'll... Stay away. This... It'll... Stay...
I'll take that. There, at last. I won't need the key anymore. I'll just leave it in the lock.
Welcome back. Interesting. Pleased.
I'd better hold on.
Interesting. Old Uli would have been pleased. Interesting. Old Uli would have been pleased.
See you later.
Take care. I'm already here, honey dripper.
I'd better not dig it in. Anya always sounds so...
Interesting.
About the blue juice.
I'm sorry, sugar. They haven't delivered. They live at the other end.
See you later.
Take care. I'm already here, honey dripper.
See you later.
Take care. And old.
I'd better hold on. I'd better...
Interesting. Old Uli would have been pleased. Old Uli. Interesting.
One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee. My coffee's cold. Another one. Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody.
Who would that be?
Anya Mouse. Now that old Uli is gone, she's the
Only one?
exactly. She's the only one who can deal with illnesses.
So let's go and ask her.
Bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
Extravagant. Welcome back.
One of the dwarves is sick.
Oh, fudge. Don't worry. Old Uli taught me a lot about dwarf illnesses. Off to the wood dwarves. Blistering blue Battenberg. This is a very bad case of dwarf cold.
That's what I said. Really, really bad.
Don't you worry. Old Uli taught me a remedy for this. Jerry, will you help me find a few ingredients for this poor dwarf?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Here, take this recipe. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
I'll be in the cafe getting everything ready. The recipe's a list of things we need to get the poor guy back out to the root fields. And then at last we'll get some blue juice again. Steinberg, we'll have you back on your feet in no time. And now, I need to hurry back. I've got a delicious buttercup pie in the oven. Just a sec.
To heal the dwarf and your needs.
How can I help?
A yellow marsh marigold bud, a fish scale, and some pepper.
You found all the ingredients. Let's hope that old Uli's recipe is good for something. There's some pepper left over. Here. Uli's medicine has to be stirred into something liquid and then administered to the patient. And then there will be blue juice once again.
My coffee's cold. Now my mug is empty. There's only one keg of blue juice left. Looks like Mousewood is running out of blue juice. No, I'd better be careful. No, I'd better be careful with... That's a shame, the sign maybe...
you got there?
Dwarf cold medicine.
Well, that's something. Bah. But dwarf cold medicine has no effect if taken as a powder. Go and mix it with something drinkable. With a dwarf cold, it is impossible to move. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that.
That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarf...
Jerry, your magical training will begin. You have... but there isn't. So hurry. So many... I'm waiting for you.
Okay, I really shouldn't do this. If only Mr. Churchmouse hadn't tied that thread to my coin. The temptation is just too great. It worked! Like with the gumball machine next to my school. Not that I would know. I've just heard things. The last keg of blue juice. And a little sticker. That smells good. There, I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that.
Blue juice smells delicious. But this isn't just blue juice. I can smell something else too.
Of course. It also contains dwarf cold medicine.
Oh!
Well, why don't you just take the mug?
Bah! With a dwarf cold, it is impossible to move. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that.
A wood dwarf is not an easy patient.
My arms are so heavy. My legs are so heavy. Even my lips are heavy.
There, yeah, that's the way I always take my cough syrup. Here's some blue juice medicine to help with your bad dwarf cold. Say ah.
Our blue juice. The original. Delicious.
Some colour's already returning to your cheeks.
And tomorrow we will see to the harvest.
You should stay in bed.
In bed. Stay in bed. Sleep at last. No sore throat, no dwarf cold, and no dwarf cough.
Exactly.
Anya, you must go to Anya.
That's quite far away, you know.
Take tunnel 47.
Tunnel 47? This one? What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Dwarf secret. You must go to Anya. Tell her thanks. Starting tomorrow, there will be. Starting tomorrow, there will be blue juice. Once.
I did it! The dwarves are going to produce blue juice again, and Anya can go ahead and prepare for the Treetop Festival. Now all I have to do is send out the invitations. You must be kidding! A shortcut? Couldn't somebody have told me that sooner? I'd say that worked pretty well.
Extravagant. Welcome back.
About the blue juice.
How wonderful. Uli's medicine is bound to work. Customers have been asking for days when there'll be blue juice again. And we're going to need lots of blue juice for the early Treetop Festival.
See you later.
Take care.
One hot coffee. Too bad it... Here comes Anya's piping hot coffee.
You're not just gonna pour it on the ground, are you? Anya's coffee is wood famous and so good. Her?
We're going to use it to free your bike.
We are? In that case, what are you waiting for?
It worked! See, Plato?
Thank you, Jerry. Now I can finally get back in the saddle and deliver the mail. I heard you would like to send out invitations.
Yes. I'm supposed to send invitations for the Treetop Festival to all the citizens of Mousewood.
Really? That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out. And you've already helped me out more than once. I'll be waiting for you here. Bring me your invitations and I'll distribute them for you.
Thanks, Plato.
No, I need to thank you. You helped me even though you didn't know me. You're a true tree walker. Her?
No, I'll keep that. No, I'll keep... The snail did a good job sealing the envelope. I think I'd better let it go on its way now. Bye, shimmering snail. Whoa! The stamp made a zillion copies of the invitation. They hardly fit in my backpack now. Could you deliver this for me?
That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out. And you've already helped me out more than once. Her? I'd better get going. There's so much to do. Like I always say, a single hop is not that hard. And many hops in a row can get you anywhere. But we could use my bike as well.
Your bicycle?
Sure, if you want to travel faster through Mousewood and its surroundings. Just call on me. Then I'll give you a ride on my mail bike. Just use this clicker frog with one of the golden post horns that you find everywhere in Mousewood. Whenever you're in a hurry, just sound its legendary call. Then I'll come flying by on my fateful bike and take you wherever you need to go.
Flying?
Riding, I mean.
Wow, thank you.
But I won't do this for just anyone, so keep it to yourself. And where would you like to go now? Woohoo! Hello, Jerry. Well, where to? Let's go. Hang on tight, Jerry. See you later.
Jerry, you have sent the invitations and ordered the blue juice, and in doing so, you have healed a dwarf, rescued little Ursula, and experienced much more. You are indeed developing into a genuine tree walker. Now we will begin the magical part of it.
And then comes the Treetop Festival. We're looking forward to the blue juice, so hurry up with your training, Nestling.
Ever since I can remember, the Treetop Festival has been held here once a year. Ooh, it serves to celebrate kindness, family, and courage, and most definitely not magic.
Isn't it now? Go forth, young hazelnut.
What is this place?
The Hall of Apprentices. A living place, created by magic. Hidden between two moments in time.
But is it supposed to be so cold in here?
I feel it too. It seems that no one has been here for far too long. And even in Mousewood, almost no one remembers us. Only the elderly.
How long's it been since you were last here?
Too long, it seems. It's up to us to keep the tradition alive. The Hall of Apprentices is a place of transition. Your training begins here, today, and it will end here. Everything takes place under the protection of the first tree.
The first tree? Is it this one?
That is only a statue. The first tree is the oldest tree in this region. It watches over the woods, over the portal trees. It holds this world together. Trees like it are so old that they already exist in other spheres. Their roots reach into dreams, into fantasy.
So where is the first tree?
You may have already visited it in your dreams, but the clearing in which it stands is concealed. The paths which lead there are hidden, like this room. Once your training is complete, I will lead you to the clearing. That is the tradition. But first, you must finish your training, and to do that, we must get this thing working.
The first tree?
Why is this all stuck?
It must belong to that machine. No idea what that is, but there are two of them. It doesn't quite fit. Looks like Mum's new hairdryer.
Yes, very funny. But now I have to make this work, so don't bother me, okay?
Sure thing.
But that means...
Fits.
Not bad at all. But the thing still won't work. But now let me get back to work.
The first tree. Somehow this stone tree radiates something very good and warm, even though it's so cold here.
It was working just fine the last time.
It's kind of creepy the way they stare at you. I wonder who they all are.
Something is wrong.
Where's that light coming from? That isn't the sun, is it?
Has so much time really passed?
No, I'd better be careful. That looks better already, but something is still missing.
But no.
That looks better. Something... It's kind of creepy that I wonder who they all... No, I'll keep that. Nothing needs to be touched. That won't do any good. I better be careful with this thing.
Something is wrong.
It's kind of my one.
Has so much time really passed? But that means...
There's a ball stuck in the glass tube.
That's impossible.
Let's see if it's as easy as fishing change out of the gutter. It works!
Ah, it works! Wonderful! Ah, you did a great job. The electromagical apparatus is uncoupled from the flow of time. It processes information from the past and future and prints it out in pictures on cards pressed from the leaves of portal trees. There.
May I take them?
Of course. These 16 cards can already tell you a lot about your training if you understand how to read them. But these cards are like dreams. Everyone should interpret them for themselves. Unusual. Another card. What does it show?
But that's me!
Extremely unusual. What could that mean?
Ooh! Somebody's floating there! That's a ghost!
A ghost, Jerry? I don't think so. Or have you left your body behind for good this time, magician of mousewood?
I can feel my leg going numb not far from here. No, I appear to have retained my body, even if it isn't getting any longer. And its scars are itchy. Tell me, Marquis, how did you escape?
Escape, magician? I bring an apprentice. I'm pleased to see you, and to know that the Hall of Apprentices is protected.
So, you are bringing an apprentice. Tell him he shall visit me in my house.
What does the floating man want from me?
He's the guardian of the portals. Your training begins. Take the key, Jerry. You must visit the magician of mousewood. It won't be easy to wake him, but soon after, you'll learn your first spell. pick the lock to the key which the ghost lost in the Hall of Apprentices. Behind the door, you'll meet an old friend of mine. See you soon.
A sticker. A sad human face behind ivy. I wonder who painted that. Yikes! The key just dissolved into thin air, but now the door is open. What sort of place is this? Everything is so huge. It's enough to make you dizzy. A sticker. Another drop. Huge abandoned train station. This stone looks strange.
This is a picture column from the Hall of Apprentices.
Oh, where did that voice come from? It sounds familiar.
In the Hall of Apprentices, there is a column for every apprentice who was trained here in these woods. But this one here was spat out by the Hall a long time ago. I found it deep in the woods. Now I'm trying to unravel its secret. Banishment by the Hall caused the picture to burst into 32 magic drops of dew, which are now spread all over Mousewood. Those who are able to understand the whisper of the rocks can ask the column itself how many drops are still missing. If someone collected all 32 drops, the dew could form the image of the expelled apprentice.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Wow! A gigantic living room for a giant. Although seeing as I'm the size of a mouse, maybe it's not so big after all. I wonder who lives here. Ugh, it smells a bit like old socks in here. Oh, somebody's sleeping there. That's probably the friend I'm supposed to wake. Hey! Nothing. There's also a bed here for little people. A giant chunk of chocolate. I also took the tin foil. Still smells okay. Wow, this is high. Now I've got milk. I'll take that. We have a plant like that at home too. Too bad. I can't move the stick with my hands. Otherwise it would reach for the clock. That doesn't need to be. A stick won't help here. No. Good idea. Yeah. Uh-oh. I'd say that worked pretty well. It smells like my model train. I'd better not touch it with my bare hands. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. I better be careful with That doesn't need a napkin. For once. That doesn't need. It's enormous. When it. The joint is rusted. It won't move. I've already done that. Silver foil won't help here. There. There, now it's fixed. Now the cookie should have a voice again. Oh, something fell out of the clockwork. Well, it's probably not an important part. Now the cuckoo should have a voice again. It's enormous. When it rings, it must... It looks like that's the thing that goes, cuckoo. That would be good. That would do it good. That would do it good. Transfer complete.
That won't do anything. That won't do any good. That won't do any good. That won't do any good. That won't do.
It's a noob when it... Wow, that was loud. Let's see if it woke the giant. Oh man, he's still asleep. Hey, wake up!
Oh, dash it all.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Oh.
Hello? I was just trying to repair your clock so I could...
Did your teacher tell you to do that?
No. Why would he?
Old magician of Mousewood. I see my apprentice has...
Did you put him up to that?
No, really.
Oh, all right. Ow, my head. Wait 1 second. I bid you welcome, Jeremiah Hazelnut. So, you are the rabbit's new apprentice.
A tree walker in the making. Indeed.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master of active sleep. When he sleeps, his waking spirit goes wandering.
Wow, that's cool.
Perhaps one day he can instruct you in his art.
Aro. No one has spoken that name in a long time. Yes, it has been a long time. A very long time since an apprentice has been trained in Mousewood.
Really? That long?
We should make ourselves somewhat more comfortable, old friend. Young Hazelnut, I hear that you have already proven yourself as a tree walker in Mousewood. Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
But first, there is something you need to return.
What's that?
Pardon me, but I think you have my book.
Oh, yeah, the mouse with the backpack gave it to me.
Thank you. It is very valuable to me. Now, I would like to write one about you. I collect stories, you know.
Who was that? Oh, he seemed familiar to me, but I can't recall why.
Only a wood sprite, a close acquaintance of mine. You should rest, Jerry. This has been a long day for you. Rest for a little while.
If you say so.
And he's asleep.
Old friend, what in all the worlds are you doing here?
I am training a tree walker.
That is not what I meant. I say this in all friendship. It is impossible for you to be here, believe me.
Nothing is impossible.
You slept all night.
Yeah, but not too well. I miss my bed.
Be brave, Jeremiah Hazelnut. Magicians have to be strong.
Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Okay.
From now on, you can switch back and forth between day and night by sleeping in a hammock or reading this magic book. It can enthrall you for hours, making time appear to pass in an instant.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
I'm sure you already have your cards, don't you, Jerry?
Yes.
Do you know how to play quartets?
Yep. No.
I will show you.
Take your seats.
You can use the magic cards from the Hall of Apprentices to play a game. Here in Mousewood, the game is known as quartets. This game consists of 32 cards belonging to 8 quartets, or families, and of course 4 cards per quartet. If you do not yet have 32 cards, the other player will lend you some to make your deck complete. The goal of the game is to obtain as many complete quartets as possible. Every player starts with 10 cards. The 12 remaining cards lie concealed in the stack and will be picked up later.
It's your turn.
It's your turn. You now get to ask for one of the other player's cards, but only cards from quartets where you own at least one card yourself. First pick the family and then the card. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for which you want to ask.
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. Bet you've got it.
If the other player doesn't have the card you asked for, then you draw a card from the stack, and it's the other player's turn to ask for one of your cards. If the other player has the card you asked for, then you receive the card and get to keep asking. So you see, it's important to remember which cards you've already asked for and which cards the other player has taken from you so far. This will allow you to predict with some certainty what cards are in the other player's hand. The better your memory, the better your chances of winning. Remember, you can play with those cards, but their true worth does not lie in gambling. Still, I wish you luck.
I might have known.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Next time.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Got a quartet. Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. Haha! Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card.
Well played.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card.
Excellent.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. I might have known.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. Choose a card.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Well played.
And another quartet. Let's see what card you've got there. this card.
Excellent.
Let's see. This card. Bet you've got it. Haha. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Quartet. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Next time.
Draw a card. Choose a card.
I'm sure you've got this card. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Oh no.
Opponent asks for a card.
Oh no.
Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. Choose a card.
This card. Bet you've got it.
Upgrade.
Upgrade?
Draw a card.
Got a quartet.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Oh no.
Game over.
I win. Ooh, this isn't so easy.
Here in Mousewood, people like to play cards. If the people of Mousewood see your cards, they will be very eager to play with you. You can also find additional secret cards, such as this.
But that's Mum.
Indeed. Remember, there are 4 cards in each quartet, just as there are 4 portal trees, inseparably connected. This star map can show you where they lie. Your mother is the 2nd card in your quartet.
And the other 2?
You will understand my words soon enough, and then everything will change.
Sometimes you're big and sometimes you're small. Why is that?
You should always speak to your neighbors on an equal footing. And mine are mice and squirrels. The portal which you and your teacher passed through already decided on a size for you, made you small. I, on the other hand, can only transform to mouse size for brief periods of time to mingle with my neighbors, perhaps enjoy a coffee in Anya's cafe, chat with the Hedgehog brothers. Most of them don't believe in magic. They know portals and magical creatures only from fairy tales. Therefore, around here, I, the guardian of the portals, am known as nothing more than another oddball from the edge of town. But that is all right. That is what I have always been.
About the map.
This map shows the 4 portal trees in this region. On a clear night, you can compare the map with the starry sky. Perhaps that will help you orient yourself. Out there on the dusty field roads, by the bridge over the Coldwater Brook, you have a wonderful view of the stars. As an apprentice, you must find and pass through these 4 portals. Your teacher and I will help you.
See you later.
Be careful, young tree walker.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
Is it really okay for me to be away from home for so long?
On a day in summer vacation, anything is possible. I promise you that you'll be back in time for dinner. Are you ready to trust me, Jeremiah Hazelnut?
I'll get back to work then.
You have so much skill ahead of you. Oh, I envy you. But there isn't much time. So hurry, Jerry Hazelnut.
In the hall, but this I found it though if
What? There aren't any stops. The old magician said I should use it near the bridge over the brook, when it's dark.